them to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, culture carried down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. There's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we'll wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. It's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stage. I'm finna give it a good shot. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Kyler looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back to Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Another give here to Genty. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
They that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Murray on the play fake. Buying some time left. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That's one. What you got? Two.
Genty takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson now on the return. He'll head out of bounds on the return. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
May now on 3rd down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Murray. Big strike here to Moore. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Genty from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On RPO here. Quick throw, grab by Flowers. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Murray here on first down. Finds Genty underneath. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Come back, come back. 1-1, what? 2-2, stop.
From the red zone on first. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins pull that in front further, 13-zip. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. May now. On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have second down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. May now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. This is McCaffrey, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go, son.
A tight end in motion now. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Mitch Wishnowski on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. First play is going to be against Genti. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Murray escapes the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They snap it to Murray. He's got to his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Back to the air, Murray. Completed to his running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Murray on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Throwing again, Murray. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
And off to Genti. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Oh, Granderson in on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38.
Kyler looking to throw. Completed to Flowers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. That's Knox. He's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Giving this to Genty. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Working quickly here.
Brings up third and goal.
Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins racing them to the halftime locker room. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Johnson on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Maine looking to throw. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. Trucks a defender. Has room down the left sideline. To the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Crazy.
They will throw. And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done. But into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. He did right there.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Murray setting up to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10, Murray. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, Larry! Hey. Big Ace.
Back to throw, Murray. That's more of the catch out left. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go! 2-2.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. DeMar Hamlin kicks it off. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Hey, here we go, throw.
From the gun, it's May. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
Big Ace. Omaha. 2-2. Hard.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's trying to go deep again. And he's got it in close. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
May now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with May. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll run here on first down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
This is Genty on second. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
The Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He's got Bourne left side. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Dolphins 35, Chargers 8.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position. You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing the double coverage, odds are against you.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He motioned the tight end over. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be third down.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here we go, 4th down, May. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First and 10 from the 43. They're going play action. It's Murray. Forced out to his right. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
From the gun, it's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He brings it in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Carlson now to add one more. Going after is up and through. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
42. Chargers 8.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. May on 1st and 10. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for picks that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they throw it on the field.
Counter give to Jency. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray vacates quickly left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chargers 8.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Made a throw it. Jump off caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Off the play action. May. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. First down from the 42. Throwing again, it's May. Finds him on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Crazy. You throw.
To the air yet again, May. Gets his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
You know what? Good for them then. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant cake?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A pickup of 17. And that is a Dolphins first down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, Murray. Big strike here to Moore. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Fits it through the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another throw coming from Murray. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And goes to the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing here, Murray. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins are running them out of the building. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Keeping it on the ground. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead.
16.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Throwing on first down, here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
They like to say it's about the...